Hi and welcome back. Are you looking for a new thrilling show to watch? Look no further. Here are the top 10 best thriller TV shows of 2022. These shows will have you hooked from the very first episode. So grab some popcorn and get ready for a wild ride. Number 10. How to Get Away with Murder. Annalise Keating, a criminal defense attorney and professor, introduces an aspiring group of students under her wing when she offers them an internship with her own firm. Upon discovering the body of a student who had been missing for quite some time in the water closet of her sorority by a repairman, Annalise and the Keating Five's lives were turned upside down. How to Get Away with Murder has a 8.1 rating in IMDb and 86% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
Either we all agree or we stop right now. Just do it.
It's the only way to destroy the DNA.
That's how you get away with murder.
Number 9. You. You is a future love story that inquires, what would you do for love? When a distinguished bookstore manager crosses paths with an aspiring writer, his response appears evident indeed. Stalking her on social media and the internet, he quickly uses the most intimate details he finds about her to establish a romantic connection at first, even as she playfully rejects him. As the crush locates itself morphing into something more sinister, he quietly removes every possible justification for a rejection and person to maintain a connection. You has a 7.7 rating in IMDb and a 76% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
Honestly, you're lucky to have me. Every relationship has its obstacles to overcome, right?
Number 8. Dr. Foster. Dr. Gemma Foster's life is shaping up to be separated. She's a hard-working physician, her community's heart, a loving spouse and mother, a good individual who people can count on. But her life is soon destroyed once she's convinced that her husband Simon is cheating on her. Gemma feels compelled to get to the bottom of plot turns and secrets that twist everything about her life together, imperiling her personally and her practice. As she does, her life and the lives of her patients and staff become compromised. Dr. Foster has a 7.6 rating in IMDb and a 77% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
Where's my scarf?
Hey, have mine.
Number 7. Ratched. Ratched is a suspenseful drama series that recounts the story of research hospital nurse Mildred Ratched. In 1947, Mildred arrives at Northern California in search of work at a world-renowned medical center where new and unsettling experiments are being performed on the human mind. In order to succeed in her covert mission, Mildred presents herself as being the height of an ideal nurse. But even though she is on her way into the mental health system and those inside it, Mildred's attractive facade belies a longing for more power and corruption that has now been active for years. Ratched has a 7.2 rating in IMDb and a 69% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
May I ask why you're headed to Lucia?
It seems like a rather personal question.
Well,
Number 6. Ozark. Charlotte and Jonah are similar, looking and mostly like a family with leaden lives. Marty, a Chicago financial advisor, is both a husband and a father, but also the cartel's second largest money launderer for Mexico. If things go wrong, he has to quickly wrap up his business and move his family to the country's most sluggish lake. Ozark has an 8.5 rating in IMDb and an 87% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
Trevor Evans, FBI.
Hi, what's going on?
We believe your husband's partner was murdered. What? Let's all stop.
Number 5. Messiah. Messiah examines the complex relationships between religion, faith, and politics. He explores the cross-cultural ramifications of his arrival in present-day Middle Eastern countries, initially known as followers. Is he really sent directly from God, or is he a calculated liar who wants to dismantle of the world's geopolitical order? The story consists of storylines using different perspective characters, including an actress, a Shin Bet agent, a preacher, and a refugee, among others. Messiah has a 7.6 rating in IMDb and a 88% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
He's come out of nowhere and we don't know who he is.
What do we know about him?
He's leading desperate people.
So this is a cult?
We don't know who he's associated.
Number 4. Mindhunter. Two FBI agents fighting the stigma of the backroom as participants of backroom individuals. Those try to complicate simple perspectives of way, motive, opportunity regarding crime investigation by using academics to consider the motive. They conscientize traditional police solving, MO. The penury has ceased to be because crime is at record highs as motive graduates from want and greed through both common sense and psychological intuitions to irrelevant and impenetrable rationales. They believe in applying deeper psychological evaluation will lead to new questions. Specifically, asking why will uncover the who. Through the process of telling the story of the two characters in this segment, this series reveals uniqueness and the development of a new criminal field. Mindhunter has an 8.6 rating in IMDb and a 95% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
You know, there's a lot more like me.
Do you think so?
40 years ago, your FBI was founded hunting down...
Number 3. Deadwind. Sophia Carpi, a detective in her 30s who is grieving over the loss of a loved one, discovers the body of a young woman on a construction site one day. Immediately, a significant number of stress-inducing turns threaten to upend her previously peaceful life. Deadwind is a highly potent series manufactured in Finland that features crime investigation and personal stories of a personal nature. Deadwind has a 7.3 rating in IMDb.
Meillä on sulle ikäviä uutisia. Tuulivuoren rannasta on tänä aamuna löytynyt naisen ruumis ja meillä on syytä.
Number 2. The Chestnut Man. A young woman is found in a twisted playground amid a heavy storm, dead, and one of her hands is missing. The uses of the Chestnut Man will take place in the quiet hamlet of Copenhagen, where the police make a terrible discovery one day in October. Determined detective Naya Thulin is assigned to explore the case, along with her partner Mark Hess. Together, they discover a peculiar piece of evidence that appears to indicate a connection between a man who disappeared a year ago and the girl daughter of a senator, Rosa Hartung's daughter. The Chestnut Man has a 7.7 rating in IMDb and an 80% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes. Number 1. Squid Game. A group of people, sometimes government representatives, have seen themselves given an invitation to participate in a survival game in which they could win more than $38 million. The plot takes place in a remote island and everyone is locked up until there's a winner at the end of the game. The game features popular children's games, including Squid Ball, the Korean translation of its literal name, which is a type of tag where offense and defense use squid-shaped boards. Squid Game has a 8.0 rating in IMDb and a 83% in audience score in Rotten Tomatoes.
지금 이 자리에 계신 여러분들은 모두 감당할 수 없는 빚을 지고 삶의 벼랑 끝에 서 계신 분들입니다.
And that's all for today. Give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. See you next time. Goodbye.